Hello and welcome to another Bocada Feature Spotlight. Today's quick feature spotlight is on Bocada Prism's Storage Lifecycle Reporting, or SLP for short. Here at Bocada, we value our customers' opinions greatly, and through those conversations, we've identified a need by our semantic NetBackup customers to be able to follow the lifecycle of their data and their backups as it moves from disk to tape, disk to disk, or any combination of both. This can be jobs that utilize disk staging, tape copy, vaulting, or storage lifecycle policies. So with that said, let's take a quick look at Prism and its lifecycle reporting. So I've already logged into Prism, and I'm right now sitting at the health check dashboard. So now I want to take a look and see how all my SLP jobs are behaving. So I'll take a look under Policies, NetBackup SLP, and the first thing I want to draw attention to is the SLP configuration. Here what you're seeing is a list of all the SLP policies for all the NetBackup environments that I'm monitoring. What's unique to Bocada and to Prism is the ability to capture all the NetBackup activity across multiple NetBackup versions. Prism right now supports NetBackup 6.2 all the way up to its current release of 7.5. Here I can see where my policy is located and how it's configured. Selecting, say for example, the staging policy exposes additional configuration at the bottom. So not only do I see the name of the schedule, the data classification, and the dupe job priority, but I also get to see the storage that's configured and what it's configured for. Here I have two libraries attached to the same backup server. One's being used for backup and one's being used for duplication. I see the volume pool that these libraries are pulling tapes from. I also see the retention type and the retention period. All important information that I need to know about how my policies are configured. To get this level of information without Prism, you would have to remote desktop for those Windows users, or VNC to all your Unix master servers, and review each policy independently. Here we are saving you time and effort by offering all of the policy information in a consolidated view. Now let's actually take a look at how Prism helps you save even more time when trying to monitor SLP, vault, and disk staging and other data moving jobs by looking at the NetBackup lifecycle. Prism provides lifecycle results as part of a trend report. Here you can see the backup servers at the top of the screen and then the individual policies that exist for that particular backup environment at the bottom. When I switch between the two, you'll notice that the list of policies and the status of those jobs do change. So now what I want to do is investigate and find out why is policy 1 been failing. So I'll expand policy 1 and I'll see the client that I'm protecting. I'll expand the client and be able to see all the jobs that are running for that particular client. As you can see, the green means that jobs are successful, yellow means jobs have been partially successful, and red means jobs have failed. So I'll take a look at this particular partial one just to get an idea of what happened. As part of the lifecycle details, I have a wealth of information right at my disposal. First, I can see how the job for each storage location fared. As you can quickly see that the disk job was fully successful, but when I select the library, which is used for backup also, I see that those jobs all failed. At the very bottom of the screen, I can expand out each individual iteration of a job and quickly see why that particular job failed. Once again, we're saving you time by putting the job details in this view. If you didn't have access to Prism, you would be looking through your activity logs, trying to figure out which jobs were duplicate jobs, which jobs were backups, which ones ran for certain policies. So once again, we're saving you time and effort, being able to find problems, address them, email these reports out to the people who take care of those environments, and ultimately giving you faster time to resolution. Also, we have other information about the policies, such as the policy configuration. Once again, another time-saving factor. Lastly, let's take a look at the lifecycle trends to get an idea of how successful I actually am at running all of my lifecycle jobs inside of my NetBackup environments. Here for NetBackup lifecycle trends, you can quickly see the status of all successful, failed, or partial backup jobs that you've run. In this case, we're looking at a 7-day window. All I have to do is hover over to see how many clients were successful in this day, in this case 45, or if I want to get an idea of how many clients failed in a particular day, just hover over and I see that there's 2. I can drill down, of course, and see a modified trends report that focuses on this day and the jobs that make up that 2 failures. As you can see with NetBackup storage lifecycle policy and with Bocada Prism in your environment, you're not only going to be able to monitor the environment the way you want it to be monitored, but also be able to see across multiple platforms and versions of NetBackup, and also get information in a detailed and concise view so that you can quickly find the problems, address them, and get up and running and back to being 100% successful in your environment. If you would like to find out more about Bocada, storage lifecycle policies, and Bocada's other solutions, please visit us at www.bocada.com.